Welcome back to India. We are here in Delhi in the Humayunpur neighborhood. This is a really unique neighborhood because people from northeastern states of India, when they relocate to Delhi, many of them actually end up in this neighborhood. So you get to have lots of different northeastern state type cuisine, as well as Nepal and Tibet. So we're gonna be exploring some of those cuisines today. I have never really tried any of these foods in my life before, so I'm gonna be tasting them for the first time. Let's go.
Northeast India, distant, wild, and far removed from the noise of Delhi. Nepal, where the air thins as you climb into the Himalayas. Tibet, high above the clouds, almost untouched by time. What ties them together? Well, when it comes to Delhi, it's a place called Humayunpur, a vibrant neighborhood jammed into narrow lanes, alive with the scent of steamed momo and the sound of laughter spilling out of tiny shops. This is where those from the Northeast, from Nepal, from Tibet, come to find a piece of home in Delhi. And within these cramped alleys, you'll stumble upon some of the most honest and soulful food this city has to offer.
So when you first enter this neighborhood, you are like in these narrow, twisting alleyways, lots of wires above your head. You're seeing people of different ethnicities through here. It is really something. The first place we're heading into is a place called Yo Tibet, Tibetan cuisine. This is one of the original spots in this neighborhood. It was opened up by Tibetan refugees. Let's head inside and order some food. Okay, so the first dish has arrived here at Yo Tibet. This is the pork laughing. So this is a cold noodle made out of wheat flour. It's got spiced pork inside, and then wei wei or wai wai. So wai wai is actually instant noodles that have not been cooked. They give a crispy crunch in every bite. So that has been added within. It looks really interesting, and I have never had anything like that. I'm gonna see what the spices taste like. Let's go in for a bite, get a little bit of pork. There we go. Cheers. Oh, it's got a little heat to it. It's pretty reminiscent of some stuff I've had in Taiwan, but this is actually a Tibetan dish. And it's really unique to find pork. They use a lot of pork in their cuisine. Here's a little piece. That's quite nice. And having a cold noodle in a place like Delhi where it's like 40 degrees is really refreshing. I like that. That's good. Also, these little instant noodles are actually a nice little addition. So if you want to get a crispy bite, order it with wai wai. It is good. So flour is used to make the noodles, but sometimes you can get lapping with mung bean noodles, which would also be really good. This is the first thing I've eaten today, and it's about 5 p.m. So the second dish has arrived at the table. This is called moktok. This is like a momo soup. So we ordered pork momo. It is braided nicely on the top. It comes in this like rich broth. It has tomatoes, some fresh veg. Cheers. I love any form of dumpling, momo, soup dumpling, it doesn't matter. I love it all. The pork is really flavorful, but I think it might be wise to add a little bit of the chili sauce that comes on the table, just for a little extra flavor. I know this area has like spicier than usual food, and that sauce is hot. It's got heat, so be careful. But this is really nice. It would definitely be better in the winter time. It is really hot today, but it is quite tasty, and I did want to try some of the specialty items here. That's really, really good. And I just love the way these have been braided on top. That is really nicely done. So those two dishes were absolutely delicious. I've never really eaten Tibetan cuisine, but I have been relatively close in Yunnan province, China. But yeah, there's a lot of like Chinese influence. Even that restaurant uses Indian influence. So you're getting kind of like a really nice blend. And it was just kind of nice to have that sort of Eastern Asian influence in the food. It was delicious. But we are heading to the next spot now. We have way more food to eat. This neighborhood's really cool. So we have come to the second spot of the day, the Categorical Eat-Pham. This is Manipuri cuisine. I have never even been to the northeast of India, so all these flavors are going to be brand new for me. But we're in Delhi, we are in Humayunpur. This is where you try this stuff. I ordered the smoked pork thali. We have a very big portion of smoked pork. It looks pretty fatty. It looks amazing, it looks oily. And a couple other dishes, but the main one that I did want to try is this rumba. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it is mashed vegetables, fermented fish paste, and there is a certain type of chili in there. It is going to be really, really spicy. So do be careful if you can't handle the spice. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to handle it. But let's go in for the smoked pork first. Gonna eat some of that with the rice. Wow, this is like pork belly. Super fatty, super stewed. There we go. Can you see that? That is a big layer of fat. That's really smoky. That was pure fat. But oh my god, did that ever absorb the smokiness? I wonder how long that's smoked for. That is crazy. Let's go in for this rumba. I see the chili at the bottom. I'm gonna go real easy on that. Mashed vegetables, fermented fish paste. This should have a very unique flavor. Oh, that's really good. I'm trying to see if the heat's gonna start, and it is. Got a good spice to it, to be honest. It's hot. Am I going red? It's hot. It's hot outside, and the food is hot. That is really good. I am really amazed with the smoked pork. That is really flavorful and tasty. Ooh. So a few other things that you're gonna find on your thali dish is like a roselle leaf stew, and then a nice dish made out of yellow peas is what I've been told. Let's give that a try. It is definitely their version of a dal. It's really nice, very flavorful. Nothing like out of the ordinary. Eating it with the rice, it really cools your mouth off after having a bite of that. Did you find it to be spicy? Okay. I wonder if I ate a chili. And then a stew made out of roselle leaves. So this looks quite unique. I'm gonna avoid having a whole chili on its own, but there we go. It's got like a fishy flavor. It's a little bitter. And again, it's a little bit smoky. It's also got potatoes in it, if I'm not mistaken, and a couple other veggies boiled in. Let's try the broth on its own. That must be made with little tiny shrimp. It's got that flavor. It's quite good. So it's been kind of nice to come to this Manipuri restaurant and try things that I've really never had before, like exploring these newer types of flavors, like this super smoky pork. We have this like super bitter kind of fishy stew, and then we have fermented fish paste with vegetables, flavors that I really haven't had before, but it kind of makes me want to go up into Northeast India and explore these states and explore these new foods. That's really quite unique from what you're gonna get maybe, or what you might think of when you think of Indian food with like the masala, the gravies, curries, whatever you might think. This is completely different, and you can actually try it in the heart of Delhi. Dude, these narrow alleys are insane. I am wondering if Google Maps is actually able to navigate through here. We have a friend of ours that knows the neighborhood really well, and he's taking us around. But yeah, these narrow alleyways are crazy. Can you see the wiring situation here? It is crazy. Super cool though. I'm smelling like a lot of different smells. We've got like fermented fish, fresh vegetables. Oh, check this out. This is an authentic grocery store. Let's go inside.
मैं फोन क्यों बंद कर देते हो?
So this is the food that they cook, like some local dishes.
It's cold.
Oh wow.
A little different from the others.
Oh nice. Smells good.
Chill, Bali, chill. नहीं 300 बाकी चिकन आपको 200 मिलेगा बफ आपको 200 मिलेगा
We made a couple stops at these little local grocery shops, and they've got all kinds of different products. That one had like a lot of Southeast Asian products. It even smelled like lemongrass in the shop, tribal shop. It's all within these like tiny little narrow alleys all around Humayunpur. This is very, very cool. Is it like jerky?
But it's not like aged. It's just dried and it's dried. It's like,
Okay, so this is kind of like almost like a buffalo jerky, but it's not actually super dry or aged. Oh. Is it really hard? Yeah. It's flavorful. It's like buffalo jerky. Got some spices on it for sure. That's ultra dry. God, I never eat buffalo. Interesting. Okay, so our final stop of the day is supposed to be Lha Kitchen. They have 2 locations, almost side by side, but each one of them, because it's Saturday night, is completely packed out. And they said it's faster if we order the food by delivery. Sorry, it's so loud in this alleyway. It's easier if you order by delivery and have it sent to your house. So right now, we are heading to Rohan's house and we're gonna order Lha Kitchen, eat some of the stuff that we got at the grocery store, and wrap up the whole night. Oh my goodness, this neighborhood is so lively, so crazy. The honking, it's narrow, it's definitely got its own charm. Humayunpur, a really authentic place to come and try Northeast Indian food, shopping, products. Wow. And I am just loving the chaos that you can see happening behind me. Very, very cool. So let's go to Rohan's house now. Okay, so we're over at Rohan's house now, and that pork that we just got at that little grocery store is here. We put it on some rice. We're heating it up right now just to try a little sample of it. And then we will do Lha Kitchen a little later on because it's gonna take a while for that to get delivered over here. Okay, so we got the pork, nice big chunk. We've got rice, and then it's just been like doused in oil as you saw him serving. Let's give that a try. Oh, it's really good. So it's like a dried pork. That was a really meaty chunk. So just had a massive chunk of the dried pork. It was quite chewy. That was a really meaty chunk. He doesn't like skimp on the portion. And that is just like not fat at all. That's just like a perfect piece of muscle. It's a little chewy, but it's super, super flavorful. And if you couldn't bring it home, I definitely think you should try it with some rice because it has some heat to it. Everything has had heat to it today. My nose is actually running a little bit. I'll have one more bite. Really nice, really flavorful. That was good pork. I'm from a grocery store.
right?
It's just like home cooking.
Yeah, apparently his dad was in the army. He's posted there, so like, he knows all 7-8 languages from that period.
Oh wow.
And I think he got married to somebody local. And he used to run like a store before COVID, and during COVID, because everything stopped, somebody told him that there's this area which is up for rent. So he took it and he started a grocery store there.
Cool.
And him and his wife both. So there, because a lot of people who live in that area work in hospitality and they come back late from work. So almost all those grocery stores there will have food like this.
Yep.
So these kids will come because they're all youngish sort of people.
Yeah.
Maybe like 20s. So they'll come there, and then if you come back at 4 in the morning, you can get a meal for yourself.
So he's open that late?
Yeah, so he shuts at 12 and then reopens at 3 in the morning.
Oh wow. So that people getting off can come and just get like a bite to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, I mean, it's because they give you a portion of rice as well if you want. So it's not like it's restaurant food.
But it's like affordable,
Yeah.
tasty.
Like that portion is $200.
Wow, 200
Like
rupees.
Less than $3.
Wow.
That's about $3.
Yeah, that's really affordable. It's good too. Okay, so we are fast forwarding a few days later. We did not get the opportunity to order Lha Kitchen that night. It was too busy, too crazy. So we decided to get like a full meal when we are hungry again and ready to go. So we ordered a couple different things. We have the buff shapta. This is thinly sliced buffalo meat that's been stir fried, and I think it's going to be a little bit spicy, but it is very thin, a little dry. Then we have kote momo, which is like a pan-fried momo. And then we have the jol momo. This is like a soupy, spicy kind of momo. And then we have the tingmo, which is like a steamed bread from Tibet. And you can dunk it in the sauce of the shapta, or you can have it in the sauce that they give you on the side. Everything's probably gonna be a little bit spicy except the tingmo. So let's just jump into the jol momos. Everybody was talking about these, how good they are. They're covered in a nice sauce. They look really good. I love that sauce on top. So those were chicken on the inside. Super flavorful, super warm, not too spicy, not overly spicy whatsoever. But let's go in for the shapta. Buff, nice thin slice. Have a look at that. Stir fried with some onions. We got sesame seeds on top. Let's give it a try. So the pieces are pretty dry. The sauce is a little bit spicy on top. Nice onions in there, cooked down to perfection. Let's dip the tingmo right in. Get that sauce on a nice steamed bread. That's nice. It really reminds me of like the baos that you get in China. They also have like a soup. Have you tried this? Is it super spicy?
It is spicy.
They've got a chili sauce on the side. Dunk the tingmo in that. Red hot heat. Wow. Super flavorful. Then we have the kote momo, which is like a pan fried, almost like a pot sticker. And I think we got chicken as well for the meat. I do love this style of food. Nepal, Tibet, some Chinese influence, all the food from the Himalayas, northeastern states of India. It's absolutely delicious. I hope you enjoyed coming with us today to Humayunpur neighborhood, trying different foods from different states of northeast India. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and stay tuned for the rest of the videos from India coming soon. Have a good night. Bye.